Saif Adam away from his family.
Assalamu alaikum, brother Saif. How are you?
I'm really good, thanks. You?
I'm good, very well, thank you. How has your tour been going?
It's been going really good. We're on our last day now, so it's really interesting. We've all bonded as a team, so I'm really happy so far.
Now I'm just going to take you back a little bit with your work. You've worked with mainstream artists in the past with the likes of N-Dubs, but what inspired you to start Nasheeds and how did you get started?
It was basically, it was just like a feeling really. I felt like I had a calling when I went to Umrah. When I came back, I was pitched to write, I had a new list of artists to write for, which was like, one was Jason Derulo, and then I had the pitch, read through it, and I just thought, you know what, I want to do something different. And coming back from Umrah, it just made me feel a bit more enlightened spiritually and connected. So then what I done, I literally just started writing Nasheeds, and after that, kind of the rest is kind of history. It kind of built up from then, and then I released a couple of tracks on YouTube. They went viral, and I was really surprised because what I'd done a different take on it. I put a mainstream feel onto the Nasheeds. So alhamdulillah, I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far.
Heart of a Muslim, believe and trust in Allah, just a few of the Nasheeds you have written. What experiences have you come across in life and what made you write those Nasheeds?
You see, I come from a different part. Being a British Muslim, it's very different. I don't really go through many hardships. I feel like, alhamdulillah, I'm very lucky that my parents worked very hard. They came over from Iraq to the UK in 1980, studied their PhDs and stuff. So alhamdulillah, they've worked so hard for our family that I haven't experienced many hardships. Within music, in the mainstream, they don't really go on colour, religion, they kind of go on talent. And alhamdulillah, like, I feel that I've built a lot of skills when I was in the mainstream, which allowed me to implement into my Nasheeds. So when people look at it as a product, they can't really say anything negative about it because it's a clean product with a clean message.
MashaAllah, that's a great blessing to have. I wanted to focus on your video quickly. After hardship comes ease. Can you tell us, where is that building in the world which has its windows as the shape of Allah in Arabic?
It's a mosque in Indonesia, and we was actually the first people, kind of like the representative of that town. I can't remember the exact town of it or the city, but we were the first people they've ever let to shoot a video on the actual grounds. It's actually a modern mosque, and I thought it was really important because it kind of intertwines with what the Nasheeds are all about. It's about bringing modern world back into sort of Islam and trying to be a bit more creative rather than just doing the obvious, repeating like Allah, Allah, Allah. I wanted to do something a bit more creative that would bring in the youth a bit more, because after all, that's what they're listening to in the mainstream. They're hearing these new kind of sounds from like One Direction and all these people. So I thought they are, and they are good songs. Some are got good messages and some are got bad messages. So I thought, let me try and put them through a filter, purify all of that, and then give it out to the Muslims.
When we take on the world, all the diamonds and pearls, couldn't take me away from your smile and your love. And I know you feel loved, and you wanna give up. After every hardship comes in, hardship comes in.
You've been on the same stage with artists like Outlandish, Rafe, and now Preacher Moss. Who else would you most like to be with on tour?
It's been amazing. I mean, since I've started, probably it's been about 2 years now, and I've been with like Zayn Bikar, Mahir Zayn, Sami Yusuf. I've literally all of them. So within these last years, we've kind of covered a lot of ground. So, and I didn't expect that. I didn't plan for that. So sometimes I always just feel I'll just leave it to Allah and see where it takes me. But so far, I've really enjoyed my experiences. I've connected very well with the sort of like industry giants, you could say. And we're constantly talking on WhatsApp and always sort of messaging and giving each other ideas and stuff. So I feel we're really welcome in this kind of family, in the kind of faith-inspired music family. And I think I'm just going to keep going. In terms of collaborations and working with, I feel like I've worked with everyone so far. So yeah.
So mashallah, you achieved quite a lot in such a short space of time.
Yeah, I think it goes back to having a strong mission, like in terms of my mission was to literally cover a lot of ground very fast and use social media as a tool. I kind of come from the era where social media plays a big impact in my career. So you've got people like Sam Yusuf from before, where Twitter wasn't involved, YouTube wasn't involved, and nothing. So I thought, okay, this is the times. Let me try and work with what the tools that we have, and spread the message. Because after all, it's all about spreading the message. It's not about money, it's not about fame, it's all about just getting the message to as many people as possible.
We had a question from another sister. She was asking, and I know you're not wearing them today, why do you always wear the beads around your neck?
So those beads, they say, like, I've got these black beads and they're from Iraq, and it says Allah on it. So for me, it's something that, because I travel a lot, I'm barely at home. Sometimes I'm in Turkey, sometimes Egypt, and then South Africa, and then Malaysia, Indonesia. And there's not many things that I can take that kind of keep me grounded and remind me of Allah. So when you're on the stage, there's nothing that you can really, sometimes you can get taken away from your intention. And I feel that having that around my neck, it reminds me of it.
Strength in our hearts can never be vital. Broken walls can be built up again. But if you believe, the angels will guide you. Together we will give you strength. Last time, you ready? The heart of a Muslim, heart of a Muslim. Proud to be part of Islam. The heart of a Muslim, heart of a Muslim. Proud to be part of Islam, you know.
You've also said on your Facebook page just earlier this year the following, and I quote, "I really connected with Isam B from Outlandish. We are now good friends. Look out for his album coming out soon. We also have a surprise for you all." My question to you is, Saif, can you give us an idea of what the surprise is, and are you performing with him soon?
Yeah, we connected really well on the last tour with Human Appeal, and it was kind of, it felt that we was always listening to each other's music as our career kind of grew, and I was a big fan of Outlandish. I loved the song Aisha, and so meeting Sam was pretty cool. We've met a couple of times before, but this time we toured together. We spent about, I think, 15 cities. We've done a 15-city tour. We then started writing some songs together. We come up with a song, and then we decided, okay, let's come up with a concept, maybe album, EP. There's something which is just like talk at the moment. We're just planning things because it's very hard where we've both got different kind of we've both got different timetables. He's all the way in the other side of the world, and I'm in the other. So it's very hard to kind of achieve that. But we have the intention of doing it. But in a couple of months we'll be touring together in America, and maybe we'll get some more writing done and stuff like that.
Inshallah, we'll ask the viewers to do some extra du'as for you so we can quickly hear that from you. Finally, how does it feel to be at large events with a huge poster of yourself when walking to the stage?
I think it's great. I mean, hopefully that inspires other people, to be honest. When I see sort of my name in big lights and big posters and that, I want other young Muslims to kind of think, okay, I could do that. What I've done is not impossible. It's literally having a skill, whether it be being a photographer, whether it be being an actor or even a broadcaster, and just literally homing your skills into one kind of product and just working hard. And that's what I've done in the last 2 years, and it really doesn't affect me in terms of Iman because of my connection with Allah.
Now, after doing this video, there are going to be people asking questions about your t-shirt, your hat, and also your trainers, so tell us a bit about that.
Okay, cool. So after doing a lot of the album, I finished the second album now. I had a bit of spare time, and I thought I want to do sort of like a clothing range. I'm always buying clothes all the time, so I thought, why don't I just create something that Muslims can wear and be proud of? It just kind of intertwines with my brand, with the music as well, that people can play it loud and proud. So with the clothing, I wanted that to kind of emulate that in the same way. So I've got Rasulullah, and then on the back, I'm going to turn around. It's going to be 25 prophets, and from 1 to 25, and each of it will have a different name, and we've got the hats as well, and then maybe we'll go into trainers, I'm not sure, but I want to try the t-shirts first, see how they go, and the hats. We've had a really good response so far, so thank you for all of that, and we're going to keep going, inshallah.
Can you tell the viewers where they can find you?
Yeah, you can catch me on Twitter at I am Saif Adam, Facebook I am Saif Adam, Instagram I am Saif Adam, or just Google Saif Adam and you'll see everything.
Brother Saif, thank you so much for your time. We highly, highly appreciate that, and inshallah, hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Inshallah, thank you so much.